Greetings and welcome once again to my new calculus channel. My name is John Gabriel. So, in this previous video called Mainstream Calculus Theory is 100% flawed, it is never 99% or any other percentage correct or any other precision. I mentioned a little bit about an old video that I produced and why the mainstream definition is so flawed. So somebody's been commenting on the channel, and I'll read out the comments and discuss them briefly with you. So I think you've already seen the first few. So the person once again comments in the second comment, which is about 33 minutes ago. He says, in the definition you show, which seems to be from a schoolish book. Well, I don't know what schoolish book means. They're all the same to me. With the picture, actually, the picture is one I created, by the way, on purpose to mock stupid mainstream academics. He says the limit L is used like that indeed. Well, on Wikipedia, it says an epsilon-delta definition is used, and there one talks first about a supposed L such that, etc., ... And then he says, then we can say it's the limit. Also clumsy. All right, so he agrees with those things. I'm not attacking this person. I'm just saying that he still doesn't have the correct concept. So let me just clear this up once and for all. The definition I give you in this video here, is the de facto definition. Okay, so let's go to it. The one that I mentioned is this one here. Hang on a second. There. This definition up here. Epsilon and delta are functions of each other. That's the only difference. I could have just taken out that parentheses delta here, and it would be exactly, and also here, and it would be exactly the same as the mainstream definition. Doesn't matter. It is the same thing. Okay? So that definition is a complete definition, and there's nothing about first talking about L or anything else. L is the derivative at the point x if it exists. So this is very deceptive writing. Why is it deceptive writing? Because if you say take the distance between the non-parallel secant line, this is the slope of the difference between the slope of the non-parallel approximating line, which is this, and some L, it's less than E. But this, it's the same as writing this, and I'll explain to you why it's the same as writing f prime of x there, okay? Pay attention. Because if there is a tangent at slope x, if there is a tangent at slope x, okay, then the difference between the tangent line slope and the approximating non-parallel secant line is less than any epsilon you like. Guess what, you morons? A 2-year-old could tell you this. There is nothing about this that rigorizes the bullshit mainstream calculus in any way whatsoever. Okay. And you've had so many thousands of crap books written on this. I think one comes to mind, that idiot Judith Grabiner with her Who Gave You the Epsilon Delta Proofs? And of course, the prize idiot Cauchy, the Frenchman, who came up with that absolute BS. He didn't understand why calculus works. Neither did any of your moronic mainstream mathematics professors and teachers the last 400 to 500 years. I reveal these things to you, and I throw egg in your faces, you fucking morons, you imbeciles. I hate your guts because you're so stupid. You're so incorrigibly adamant and so incorrigibly incapable of understanding simple logic. Do you see how stupid you are? A 2-year-old could tell you this, you morons. You're just comparing slopes there, and you're saying, oh, the difference in those slopes is less than epsilon. A 2-year-old kid could tell you that. You know, I have come to a point right now where I'd like to throttle every calculus lecturer. I'd like to kick their filthy asses out of academics. That goes for people like Gilbert Strang and Jack Hazinger and all those nasty bastards who've libeled me on the internet. If you're not already a subscriber, become one. Click on the join button. jump onto Discord. Okay, this is the Discord channel. You'll learn a lot here. Lobby and questions are open to anyone. The rest of the channels are not. If you join my new calculus channel, it will cost you €5 a month, but you'll have access to knowledge that has never been revealed before. And of course, you'll have access to the knowledge where I point out the errors of mainstream idiots. Okay. That's pretty important, especially if you're trying to understand calculus, Things like the fundamental theorem of calculus. Did you know that the fundamental theorem of calculus is the mean value theorem, you idiots? I bet you didn't know that. Yes, it is. The fundamental theorem of calculus comes directly from the mean value theorem. And do you know what the mean value theorem is about? No, it's not about an unremarkable parallel uh, secant line to the tangent line. That's unremarkable because it's a property of every smooth function. The remarkable thing, you dimwits, is that there is an arithmetic mean which can be used to find the area. Of course, you'll find that and a lot more on my academia site and in my free publications. I encourage you, however, to buy my books because some of the information I'm telling you now is no longer free. So, for example, let me show you. You will no longer get the ultimate book of numbers or what is the new calculus on academia.edu. Those things are now only for sale. So, and they're reasonably cheap. It's $10 for a Kindle copy, which you can read if you've got an e-publisher reader. They're free, or you can download one, and you can get several other articles and books that I've written. For example, here's an excellent book called The Nonfiction Origins and History of Calculus, where you'll find a lot of the things that I've told you and am telling you, and learn a lot more than your idiot lecturers and teachers. I'm John Gabriel, and this is New Calculus Channel. Till next time.